All right, we're going to talk about section 2.4. You're going to read and highlight it tonight, okay? But I'm going to give you what it says in a nutshell. There are basically 4 operations in mathematics: add, subtract, multiply, divide. All the other operations are just some variation of those. Okay? Add, subtract, multiply, divide. Add, addition, and subtraction are what we call inverse operations. I say inverse, you say opposite. Inverse.
Opposite.
Inverse.
Opposite.
I say opposite, you say inverse. Opposite.
Inverse.
Opposite.
Inverse.
They are opposite of each other, Mr. Rooks.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Get with the program.
I was kind of confused because twisted up on me there.
Did twist it up on you
It
there.
twisted my brain. I can't do anything in this class period.
Wow. Is that how it works, huh?
Yeah.
All right. So all we got to be able to do is identify what operation is being done and do the opposite. Okay, do the opposite. So let's start with a simple 2-step equation. Now, I know that you guys have been doing these a long time, so that's why I expect that you can do them with little to no problem. I know you guys are used to putting that little line through your equal sign, and that's fine. If you like to still do that, you can. Mr. Rook, since your brain's fried, would you come up to the board?
For sure.
I would like you to put your hand over the term that contains the variable. Your hand. Yeah, just like that. Excellent. Just stand right there. So my suggestion to you is this. Anytime, if you don't know what to do or you're confused, I would like you to cover up the term that has the variable in it. And then whatever's on that side of the line with your hand, which in this case is a Mr. Rooks, can you identify what's on that side of the line with your hand?
What line? This one?
Yeah. What's on that side of the line with your hand?
2.
A 2. A positive 2. Who can tell me what's opposite of positive 2? Negative 2. So I'm going to subtract 2 from both sides. Thank you very much, Mr. Rooks. Give Mr. Rooks 2. You can be seated now. Yes. So 2 minus 2 cancels. It's gone. And 6 minus 2 is 4. So now A divided by 4, that's an A, not a 9. A divided by 4 equals 4. Now what? Because multiplication is opposite of division. So times 4. 4 times 4 is equals A. Pretty simple. Identify the operations that are being done and do the inverse or opposite. There's my nice little line. Go ahead.
Can't you just solve it?
Well, I'm going to show you how fast I do it. I just want to make sure I go slowly and show every step for some, because I need you to make sure you know these steps, because I'm not going to show them all the time. And I want you to understand what's going on. Okay? So I would add 6 to both sides. So x over 4 equals 1. Everybody okay with that? Now what? Multiply by 4. Why? Because it was being divided by 4. Divided by 4. So x equals 4. Now here's the cool part. The cool part with all of these is I can actually take that number and plug it back into the original and make sure it works. So negative 6 plus 4 over 4 equals negative 5. Well, does negative 6 plus 1 equal negative 5? Yes, of course it does. So that's the cool thing about solving equations. Once I get an answer, I can always plug it back in to see if it's true. You answered your own question? I love it when that happens. So let's go with number 3. What would I do first? Not you, Skylar. Put your hand down. Miss Mace? Plus 7. Plus 7. So whatever I do to one side, I do the other. 9x equals 0. Uh-oh, did I do something wrong? No. Now what? Divide by 9. Divide by 9. X equals 0. Cool? This is really easy, yes? Okay, because I want it to look like this. -4 equals n over 5. -20 equals n. How many people did I lose? I would need you to speed up. I'm going to take my time here for a second. What did I really do? It's the first thing I did. Subtracted 4. Then what? Multiply by 5. Got it? It's the same process. We just need to get really fast at it. So this one looks like this. 1 equals r over 20. 20 equals r. Added 5. -4 plus 5 is 1. Multiply by 20. You see it? It's okay if it takes you a second. But I want to go that fast as I'm teaching you. And I know what happens when I go that fast and you don't trust me and or can't see it. You get hung up on that and don't learn whatever new thing is that I'm trying to teach you. Are you with me? So I need you to speed up. So I'm going to give you a bunch of these problems, and I want you to work on going fast. If you need a calculator, use one. I don't mind. Doesn't bother me. But if you don't, don't. So this one, I'm multiplying by 6. Oh, that was terrible. It was terrible. I'm multiplying by 6, and then I'm subtracting 5. ¿Comprendes tú? Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay. On your Google Classroom, some of the problems I give you, you're going to need to use a calculator because they won't always be those small of numbers. You got to go to your classwork, and there it is, 2.4, solving equations. You can write it all down on a piece of paper because I want you to show step by step your work. See, I start with simple one-step equations. Then we get a little bit more difficult and a little bit more difficult as we go. All right? 36 problems. But the first 10 should take you maybe 15 seconds. Good luck.
Wait, how many episodes we have to do?
All of them. All, they are on your Google Classroom.